Since 2000, about 20% of low-income families in what is considered urban areas have experienced gentrification. Urban renewal is the reconstruction of poor or slum-like neighborhoods that have undergone measures to create a better living situation. Initially, if the median home was considered to be in the bottom 40th percentile, then it was able to gentrify. The recreation of these poor neighborhoods has brought a considerable amount of positive and negative changes. Although it has bettered communities by increasing the employment opportunities and living standard, it has negatively impacted the prior residents. Gentrification can be categorized by a couple of aspects: the demographics, real estate market, land usage, and the character and culture of the people. The demographics have changed from primarily minority families to a younger range of couples. In regards to real estate, the more rent and house prices began to rise, the higher the eviction rate got. Because of the youthful and wealthier crowd that the government was trying to appeal to, they had to construct environments that catered to the image that they are trying to project. The land usage began to cause a growth in live-work lofts, retail, and restaurants, and a steady decline in the industrial field. Lower families that are provided with somewhat affordability to keep their home during urban renewal have seen a gradual change in their quality of life and income, and a better lifestyle in area equates to the high prices at grocery stores.
The United States Department of Urban Development considers housing to be unaffordable when it exceeds 30% of a family's income. Los Angeles' housing cost is currently 35% of the average family's income. In the 14 years between 2000 and 2014, the median household income rose 25%. In the same time, the average rent in America rose 53%. A 2014 study showed that if one were to live comfortably in San Francisco and rent a two-bedroom apartment, the household must make a combined $216,000. But for the last time data was available for the average household income, which was in 2007, the average house was only making $71,000. These extreme prices in larger cities especially is causing gentrification, which by definition is the process of renovating and improving a house or district so that it conforms with middle-class taste. In 2005, the entire city of San Francisco underwent a teacher crisis. 70 public high schools held a total of 500 teacher positions open with 1 month before the start of school. This teacher crisis is because of the average cost of living in San Francisco, which is almost higher than the average salary of a public high school teacher in the area. With many of these schools offering signing bonuses in order to appeal to the teachers incoming, many of these teachers moved outside of the city, causing gentrification in the surrounding cities to conform with the new middle-class needs. Gentrification displaces many, especially low-income residents.
For most American families, the source of their wealth is their home. On average, white families have about $126,000 in wealth, and black families only have about $31,000 in wealth. This home equity gap between white families and black families in the United States reflects the widening wealth gap that is also occurring in the United States. Today, for a low-income family to own a home, it becomes less likely because of rising property values due to gentrification. So most low-income families turn to government housing in the inner cities. However, today's government housing projects are in poor condition, which is why we propose that the government steps in to repair and remodel these housing projects and build more of them. In order to pay for this, the government should tax the corporations that are present in these neighborhoods. Businesses like Walmart and McDonald's and other business chains that thrive in these neighborhoods should pay for the housing through their taxes. And also to encourage employment for the low-income families, these companies should offer employment with fair, livable wages to these people.